Hello, my fellow humans, and welcome back to Scatter Love Tarot with your girl coming at you with another pick a card reading. Today's message is going to be what's coming next in my work or my career. This was a channeled message by Source, so I'm excited to bring that to you. Also, I do have a new deck of cards that I've been waiting to get a channel for so that I can use them. They are called the Career and Life Oracle deck. They're not really made by anybody, but they're actually really cool. Let me grab them here. I think it's by, I don't know, I don't have the deck available, but, or the box available, but these are them, and I'm excited to use those. I'm excited to bring those out. All right, so if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for being here, for sharing this time and this space and this journey with me. I'm truly honored to have you here as a part of this miraculous adventure that we truly are experiencing together. And I'm so blessed to have you here, so thank you so much. And for those of you that are new, welcome. This is a reminder that we are all here having this human experience, that this is a safe space for you to come as your most high vibrational, loving, authentic self. And for those of you that are wanting to support the channel further, know that you can always find those links down below in the description box in order to do so. You can also email me for personal reading, and I'll get you out further information from there. And you can follow me on over to my podcast at Scatter Love Radio, which is a fun, chill hangout session with yours truly. And I'm excited to see you there. It's been growing, and so I'm just really excited to see as that grows along with my YouTube channel. I'm just so honored. And also remember that these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what does not, knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing below, it does allow me an opportunity to directly connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. Okay, so memberships. They are going live next week. I've got everything set up. They're going to actually go live, which is tomorrow. You'll see this, the day that this is uploading is the day that they're going to go live. I have 3 tiers that you can choose from to support the channel further, and they do come with their own unique perks. It does build on one another. There's love drops, love blossoms, and love bloomers, and there's a few different prices that you can choose from. So it's all from getting your own emojis and membership attainment badges, all the way up to there will be polls to decide the readings and the future of the channel, and as well as membership only posts, which comes with the love bloomers option. And there's early access to videos. I'm only doing my pick a card readings, that way then I can stay caught up with everything, but you will have early access to my pick a card readings, and that comes with the love blossoms. Yeah, love blossoms opportunity. So yeah, they're live. I'm excited. Oh my gosh, like I'm just so excited. It's been a while, and I made it so much more difficult than it needed to be, and then I got sick, and then once I just sat down and did it, it was so simple. It came together, so I'm just so excited about that. Awesome. Let's get into it. Let's actually get started with your prayer, and then we will go ahead and get some oracle cards today. And actually, I'm just going to be simplistic about it. They want me to use my divine animal oracle, so we're just gonna get with it. All right, my beloved prayer, this is my beloved source. This prayer is for any and all who come onto this video. I ask that you bring them love and light, bring them understanding of their worth, their innate worth from within, not the worth that they may have been taught to believe, but that they are worthy of love, they are worthy of light, they are worthy of all their dreams and desires coming true, those that are in alignment with their soul journey. And I ask that you bring understanding of what this alignment is for them, as it's going to be different for each and every one of us. I ask that in this time, as we close out this year, that you help us end chapters that are no longer meant to come with us on the next extent of our journey, so that we may open a new chapter And help us really truly let go and surrender all of that to you, knowing that you will take care of it, that we don't have to control, that we don't have to try to figure it out. We don't have to try to be anything other than we are in this minute, in this true moment in time, because this is all we have, is this moment. I ask that you provide us with presence, with mindfulness, and with the truth that resonates deep within our soul, so that we can all heal and come into a place of trusting the divine process, the divine timing, and above all, so that we can trust you, our Creator, to bring us to that which is rightfully ours. As these words are spoken unto this reading, so shall they be. Amen. Aho, Aseh. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my beloved source. Thank you. All right, let me get that set up over here. All right. Yeah, so I was a little shocked when Source just said they wanted me to choose from oracles that I use regularly. So that doesn't usually happen, but I don't know. We're just going to go with it. So let me give these a couple shuffles real quick here, Source. What is coming next in the career for my collective? Career or work, right? Not everybody's in a career path. Some are just on a work path, and that's fine. Or some are just on a career path, and others are on a work path. Depends on how you want to look at it. Either way is fine. It's exactly where you're meant to be. So what's coming next for my collective's work or career path, Source? Okay, thank you. What's coming next for my collective's work or career path? All right. So for pile number 1, Source, what oracle card will help us better understand what is coming next for pile number 1's work or career path? One card, please. Okay, thank you. And for pile number 2, Source, what oracle card will help us better understand what is coming next for pile number 2's work or career path? Okay, thank you. And for pile number 3, Source, what oracle card will help us better understand what is coming next for pile number 3's work or career path? Okay. Interesting. Collective message is magic works through you with number 52 and scarab beetle spirit on the bottom. Do you believe in magic in a young girl's heart? Da 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 in magic. Finally able to sing again. I'm so excited. I got a cute and adorable, so adorable, this little teeny tiny karaoke machine. It's like this big and it comes with 2 microphones. Oh my gosh, it's so freaking adorable. I'm so excited. And the speaker is incredible. All right, so for pile number 1, we have this beautiful little tiger's eye gemstone to choose from. Oh, I just love the gold on there. Oh my gosh, I just love that. Oh, it's so pretty. Right, and then we have the rhodochrosonite for pile number 2. See where I broke my nail? It was wonderful. And then for pile number 3, we have the beautiful bloodstone. Let's see if you can see the little red specks inside of there. Oh, but you can see my neighbor in there. That's kind of funny. Look, there they are. That's how you know I'm in an RV park. You can see the RV in there. Alright. So we pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And whichever one you're drawn to, that should be the pile for you. And with that being said, I will see you over on your chosen pile. Hello, my fellow human. If you were drawn to this beautiful piece of tiger's eye, or if you were drawn to this card during the shuffle, and this is going to be your reading on what is coming next on your career path or your work path, right? So we'll go ahead and find out what's going on here. First and foremost, keep in mind these are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave what does not, knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing below, it does allow me an opportunity to directly connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. If If you are interested in supporting the channel further, you'll find all the links necessary below in the description box. In order to do so, you can email me for a personal reading and I'll get you out further information from there. And you can also follow me on over to my podcast at Scatter Love Radio, which is a fun, chill hangout session with yours truly. Also, memberships are now officially live with the upload of this video. There are 3 tiers for you to choose from. There's Love Drops, Love Blossoms, and Love Bloomers, and that is all going to be at the beginning of the channel or next to where my name is. It'll say join, and you can see which tier will work best for you and what each tier offers from there. I'm so excited. They're finally live. So yeah, super, super big deal for the channel. Woo! All right, so pile 1, let's get into and find out what is coming next. In pile number 1's work and career source, what messages can you give to us? What is coming next for pile number 1 in their work or in their career? What's going on? Give us a message, source. Okay, so we've got 11th house, Capricorn, and Mars energies. Yeah, you've definitely been very patient, hardworking, very determined. It's like just taking one step at a time and doing what is necessary on the journey in order to get where you want to go. So if you're looking for a raise or if you're looking for that next step up on your career or on your work, wherever it is, it's like you've just been showing up and doing the work, right? We see that here with Capricorn. It's actually being made very clear here with Capricorn. It also looks like right now you're actually coming into a time where it's necessary for you to be leading a team. Okay, so whether that's you getting a promotion, which could be for some, but this feels like there's a team project coming, right? With like-minded people where you're going to be helping others or helping a group of individuals, and it's going to be necessary for you to take the helm here with the Mars energy. Like, you're going to be coming in with, whether you're ready for it or not. I feel like all of you are ready for it, so don't trip out, right? Don't freak out. It's okay. It's okay. You got this. You can do this. You can beat this, okay? You can beat this. I promise. All right, but it does feel like you are coming into a time where you're going to be helping this group by becoming the leader here, right? Mars energy can be a leader, can command a battalion, right? The commander of the army. Sometimes it can be a little bit aggressive, but I feel like what's going to happen here is that you're going to be so involved in this project because of everything you've done up until now with this Capricorn energy, just taking each step, methodical movements, taking your time and doing what was necessary. It's like you've gained the expertise needed in order for you to really delve into this next project that's coming in work, right? And that could be anything. It could be a training project. It could be an expansion project. This could be growing your team, your actual physical team, and now it's going to be one team split into 2 teams. This could be them needing a new manager, and so seeing who's up to the task here. But all of these energies here does feel like you're going to have people following you. They're going to recognize like, oh, this is the person that I want to follow because they know what's going on. Pile 1's got their stuff together. They're very disciplined. They're being very strategic how they're going towards this, and they're showing up from a place of responsibility, and that's exactly where you're coming from. This may feel like a burden at some times, okay? But you are in a place where you're ready to handle that. You're at a place where you're ready to take on that authoritative position, okay? This also staying away from being rigid. Like, you don't need to be so rigid. It is okay to be fluid here. Okay, sometimes there's this energy with this type of, with the 11th house, Capricorn and Mars. This feels very like I cannot have any leeway because it has to be XYZ. Remembering that you're going in with a goal and your plan can change, but the goal stays the same, and that's okay, right? So allow yourself some freedom to flow with what is coming and what is going on, because you're going to be learning a lot here, okay? There could be a lot of competition. So it could be you against another team or you against a couple of different teams coming through here. Remembering that you want to rely more on your courage rather than your survival instincts, like that fear of not being seen, or that fear of not getting to the top, or that fear of, oh my gosh, like people aren't going to listen to me. You know where you want to go. You're going to be able to command this in the way that you need to, as long as you stay level-headed and kind and compassionate towards yourself and to others. Don't be afraid to listen to your team, right? A leader is someone who gets in and travels in the drudges with people. A dictator is someone who sits at the top and says, you do what I say, no matter what, you can't question me. So be a true leader here. Don't be afraid to get down and dirty with your team, because that gives them a chance to respect you and appreciate you more, because they know that, yes, you're in a leadership position. Yes, you're taking on this leadership position, but you're also doing so with a huge purpose. You're not just leaving them in the dark or expecting them to deal with it or expecting them to handle it for you, because you're doing the work too. Let's get some tarot on it for you. Source for pile 1, what's coming next in their work or career? What can you tell us? Source, what's coming next for pile number 1 in their work or career? Thank you. What's coming next in their work or career? What can you tell us? What's coming next in their work or career? Yeah, it feels like this has been a long time in the making. Like you just knew that this is where you wanted to go, and that finally you've been given an opportunity to let yourself shine. So own that, right? Own that. What's coming next in pile number 1's work or career? What can you tell us, Source? What's coming next? Thank you. Okay, they want it this way. Yeah, they're doing this to help you deal with some triggers that you've been feeling, especially when it comes to recognition. Yeah. Let's just turn it over. Yep, this is a new start. This is going to be a new beginning for you. This is an opportunity. Because in the past, maybe you've been put in leadership positions and it hasn't panned out well for you. Yeah, we've got the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck over here in the reverse. Yeah, it hasn't panned out well for you. It's been really hard for you to be seen as a leader, but not just that. I feel like a lot of people trust you as their leader, and they'll come to you with questions about work, questions about their job, questions about their position, questions about policies, questions about laws, questions about, anything that has to do with your work. Like, they always come to you because you're the one that knows it. You are definitely next level in your position, and you deserve to have a management position or an upper position, right? Like an uppers position, right? But in the past, it feels like you've given everything of who you are, and it was always to build someone else up. And so now they're telling you, like, there's this new opportunity coming here that's going to provide a lot of stability, and you're going to be in the spotlight. Look at that. We've got the 10 of coins in the upright here with the sun. This is a part of your path. This is meant to happen on your path. Don't be freaked out. It might be a lot of responsibility all at once, and that might be scary because maybe in the past you've taken on a lot of responsibility and have not been rewarded for it. But this feels like this energy here is saying, you're going to be seen for exactly what you're putting in, the effort that you're putting in, how you're showing up, how you're treating your team, what it is that you're giving to them, right? Or your crew or your workers or whatever. It's like you're going to be seen for that and equally rewarded here with the 10 of coins coming in. It's like they're going to see you for what it is that you're putting in. But in the past, it feels like there's been a lot that's happened that's left you feeling... I keep hearing left out. I feel left out. This just feels like exhaustion to me. Like you've put in so much effort and you've not been appreciated for what it is that you've given in. And so what's next is this new appreciation. We're giving you an opportunity with the Page of Clubs here, the Page of Wands, coming in saying this is going to be brand new. It's going to be uncertain, right? You're going to be uncertain. But you have to let go of this energy here with the Nameless card and the Hermit in the reverse. It's like you have to let go of saying it's always going to turn out like the past situations, because it's not. There's always a new opportunity on the horizon here, and that's exactly what this is. But there's a lot of, I gave so much of myself to past positions and they never ever saw me for who I was. Or I gave myself in past situations. Maybe you own your own position, your own job, and now you're wondering if you're going to get clients or something like that. And it's like, I've given myself so much before in the past and they haven't understood me, they haven't seen me, they haven't appreciated the amount of work that I put in. And they're trying to show here with these two that it was because you wanted to be seen more for your work rather than using those experiences as a way to heal yourself and go within. And so you've been spending time healing, right? Even though these are coming out in the reverse, they're saying you've been spending time healing. You've been spending time trying to figure this out, right? Like, it's like, okay, this is not working for me. This is not panning out for me. Like, what else can I do? Like, what do I need to change? Because especially if it's your own type of business, or if you're a leadership position, or even if you're not in a leadership position, but every time you tried to get leadership, it just hasn't worked out for you. Like, but other people who are less qualified get it, or other people who just, are just not qualified at all to even be in that position. And so it's like, okay, I'm the common denominator here. What is it that's been going on with me? Well, you're seeing that in the past that you weren't willing to heal this part of yourself because maybe you were in a place where you were thinking like, oh, this job can't do it without me, right? Like, I'm so valuable, this job can't do it without me. And that's not that that's the wrong way to think about it. You are valuable, but it's when you're thinking about it from the emotional ego aspect and not from the, this is my worth and this is what I deserve. You might be like, what is the difference? There's the fine line between saying that no one can do what I can do and saying I've learned what I need to learn and become a master at my position and what it is that I do. And that's what makes me worthy, because I have an infinite amount of information that I'm always learning, and that's invaluable, right? Like, that's something that is you can't put a price on it. And so it's like seeing that, like, you've done the work, you've put in the effort to get to where you're at. And that's a humbling experience versus saying like, oh no, I deserve this because no one's as good as me. Well, being where you are in this world, there's always going to be someone who's better than you. There's always going to be someone who has more knowledge than you. There's always going to be someone who can do it more flawlessly than you can. So holding that idea of being like, oh, they can't do it without me, is that emotional ego. And that might not be where you were holding it from, but that's the example that they're giving me here. So it could have been something like that, or it could have been on the other side of the spectrum and not feeling worthy of ever getting that opportunity. Okay? But it does feel like you are about to walk into a situation where you're going to be leading, and it's going to be new. Like, you're going to feel just as new as all these workers, or you're going to be feeling like at the same level as all these workers. And they're saying to own that. Like, it's okay to take the lead, but also get your hands dirty. Like, don't be afraid to get in and do the work, because that's where you will gain respect from. Let's get some career cards out on it here and see what they say. What's coming next for pile number one's work or career? What's coming next for pile number one's work or career source? What else would you like to say here? Yeah, perspective. Look at this black swan here. If you change the way you look at things, you could see everything in a brand new light that will help you get to where you want to be. Look, I cannot make this stuff up. Okay, that's very, very clear right there. That's very certain of what I was saying. It's like you just didn't see it from a place of humbleness or a place of feeling like you deserved it. What else would you like to say here, source, about pile number one's work or career? What's coming next for them in their work or career for pile number one? What else would you like to say? Okay, these two. Real passion. Stop wasting time in dead-end jobs and find your true passion. It's fine to experiment, but don't settle for less than you deserve. Truly deserve, right? Look at this. So it does feel like there's going to be a newfound passion here. And the Page of Wands can definitely depict passion, right? Newfound passion. It can depict being able to have that inspiration, that motivation to go forward. So it feels like this is going to be something that's bringing a sense of purpose to your life. And then we have connections. Build bridges between people. Contact those who can help you. Your actions set you up for the next opportunity. Yeah, and that's what I was saying. That's that energy of really being there with your team. Like not being afraid to lead your team by getting your hands dirty. Don't be just sitting in the chair and telling them what to do. Like get down and work with them. Do the work. Even if you feel like, oh, I've outgrown this work, there's something very powerful about knowing that you mastered where you are now by mastering that grunt work. And so if you get back down with your team and you do that grunt work with them, it shows them that they can respect you, and it shows them that they can truly trust you because you're willing to do the work that they themselves have to do. You don't have to do it, but there's power when you get down and do the work with them. We have education on the bottom. You may need to take a class or do research to find a better position. Or you may find yourself writing a book or teaching others. Exactly. That's this feeling that I'm getting, like you're helping them. You're helping a team. Like this could be a training. This could be a higher education. Something along those lines that you're doing. That's what it feels like here. That's the energy that I've been getting. And it's just this very interesting energy coming in, honestly, because it's saying like, you're about to help others learn from your experience. Like your experience is highly, highly valued. And now you're realizing that you are valuable because of how much experience you have. Like it's not that the world can't do without you, because they can. They did before you came around. They will long after you're gone. It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with saying, I'm in this moment, in this time, and in this space. And what I have is valuable. And if I offer that to others, that it's going to help me as well as helping others. And that's the point. Did I give more than I, did I give more than I took? Like that's a very powerful thing. Right? And that's what this feels like. Let's get some oracles out on it for you. Release. We have Jaguar flipping out here. Number 9. Letting go of the past. That's what this feels like here. It's like letting go of what's no longer serving you. Saying that was in the past. That perspective that you had was in the past. That idea that you had that was leaving you stuck and in this roundabout journey, that's in the past. You no longer need to take that with you into the future. Look, and we have connections. Look at this. So you were dealing with people who are leaving you feeling useless or feeling stuck and stranded, and now they want you to build bridges instead of being with these people who are holding you back. Like now is the time to move forward. Now is the time to expand yourself to others who are going on the same direction that you're going. Yes, this may be a new situation that you're going to experience, but you're no longer going to be dealing with these people who are just weighing you down. We have Tarantula with connection, and we had connections. That's very synchronistic here in the reading. Right? It's like holding you back. That's what it's been this whole time, is holding you back. And now you're no longer going to be held back. So whatever's coming next, it's something that I feel like you're going to feel real purpose and a feeling of fulfillment in. But you're also going to be leading people. And it could be over social media, right? You could have a position over social media, especially with the 11th house coming over here. Maybe you have a channel or a social network that you're using to connect with people, and it's finally going to gain some footing. Ebb and flow. Yeah, there's always going to be a time of work, and then there's always going to be a time of letting go. And didn't I say that earlier, to ebb and flow with not being so rigid, right? Not being so rigid in your life. Not being like, oh, it has to be XYZ. It has to be like this. Otherwise, it's not going to be good enough for me. And that's what it's saying. It's like being open to the ebb and flow of life, like allowing yourself to experience the ease and those times of just true taking action and coming into a place of stillness when is necessary. The stillness will help you get to the next level. The stillness will help you gain clarity and gain access to the next part of your journey. It does feel like you're helping people. Like, I can't get away from this feeling. Like, it could be that you work in, you know, like a restaurant or something like that. And you're like, well, how is that really helping people? Because you're helping to bring people together. And if you serve good food and you really focus on that, it's about making that good experience for people, then you've helped people have a good time. Then that means that in that moment that they were there in the restaurant with you, that they got to experience true mindfulness, which is helping people. 7th house, profound relationships, intimacy, and romantic partnerships. This does feel like you're about to connect with work partners, people who are going to help you, people who are going to support you for the next part of your journey. Right? Yes, this does say romantic partnerships. Is interesting because of the image that we have underneath here as well. So this could be someone that you're bringing in, calling in, that's going to be, you meet through work and it turns into a romantic relationship. That's a very specific message, and that's just kind of a sidebar here. But what source is saying here is that you're about to build a profound business relationship with somebody that's going to help you get to the next level. We have spiritual growth with house 9 on the bottom here. Yeah, this is the next part of your purpose. Underneath that, sextile, combination of tension and flow, that ebb and flow, potential and a rewarding situation. I cannot make this stuff up. You're about to be rewarded for your work, your journey, your progress, what you've put together, like how you've shown up, what it is that you've put to the effort that you've put through. May you please have an angel card here, source? Oh, thank you. Okay, wow. On the bottom, we have angel crystal with have faith and hope, because there's something positive and new on the horizon that you can't yet see. Yeah, this is something that you're not aware of just yet, but it is coming. We have Celeste. A happy move to a new home or place of employment is in the works. This movement will usher in positive new energy. So again, this idea, there's definitely this confirmation. This has to do with work. It may be something that you're not yet seeing, but that's what's coming next. Let's get some Phantom Oracle cards on it. Just a few here. What else would you like to say about this reading, source? What other messages do you have? Thank you. What else would you like to say about this reading, source? Thank you. Compromise. Alliance. Yes. Confirmations. All right. All right. That one too? Okay. Thank you. On the bottom of the deck, schedule. Look at this. Management, plan, and organize. Yeah, so it's going to be very important for you to keep to a schedule. Like making sure that you're planning things. You know, getting a day planner. It's like, look, I have a day planner I use. And I'm going to tell you the secret to it is you can get ones that have the dates in them already. But I just get these ones that are simple, that don't have any dates, that you can add the date in and then fill them out, right? Like that's something that you can do. But staying on time management, that's what they're saying here. It's like sticking to a schedule, because that's going to help you, and doing the work. I know you've already been doing the work, but keep doing the work. You're going to see things come from this. We had compromise, agreement, reconciliation, and consideration. Yeah, you're going to be somebody that helps keep things even kill in your work, right? You like, people may be having issues, like there may be situations that come up where there's conflict, and you're going to help resolve that conflict. You're going to help with that. It's not going to get out of hand, because you're going to be the person that they come to, and that because everybody trusts you, they're going to trust when you say, okay, enough is enough. We have alliance here. Look, trust, honesty, and compatibility. So there's definitely some sort of alliance that's coming into your energy, and that's next in your career, your work. Is there, you're building bridges with somebody who wants to see you succeed. Stop. We have break, pause, and stagnation. So I don't feel like this is that energy that you've been in. Like, feels like things have just been very stagnant for you. You put in a ton of work. Like I was saying, it's like not getting that recognition before, like things just not working out for you. It's like them not seeing your worth. And part of that had to do with because somewhere along the way you weren't seeing your own worth. But there is a blessing, fulfillment, well-being, and enlightenment. Didn't I say that this is going to be like a lot of fulfillment coming in here? I love this. I love this. And we have treasure. Oh my gosh. Look, abundance, valuable, and enrichment. Wasn't I just talking about that? Not knowing your value? And now you're going to see your value. You understand your worth. And then we have mask, okay? Deception, pretending, and inconsistency. And I feel like this is what it was that was keeping you in this place of stagnation, is dealing with yourself, having to deal with that part of yourself. Okay, what is keeping me from getting what it is that I want? What is keeping me from manifesting what it is that I want in my career, right? If you feel like this is resonating with you so far, leave a little doggy emoji down below in the comments and say, I open myself to my alliances and my blessings. So you let source know that you're calling in this higher vibrational energy. Let's go ahead and take a look at your animal oracle card. Look, we have wolf spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. Exactly. You're somebody who is definitely a master at what they do. Right? And you're getting to this next level. You're very experienced. You're very knowledgeable at what it is that has to do with your job. You are always picking up new knowledge, and that helps to expand you, this education. I feel like you're always learning. You're always growing, and that's why you're able to turn this into a deep kind of wisdom that helps others just in their own positions, right? And through that, it's giving you this understanding of who you need to be right now in this now moment. What is most authentic to you showing up in this position? And it's interesting. I didn't know what this was, and I talked about a dog spirit. So you can leave a dog spirit, or I'm sorry, a dog emoji or a wolf emoji down below in the comments. But this is what I see for you, pile number one. Definitely leave me a thumbs up, but I am going to go ahead and leave it there and get on out of here. I do want to take a quick second, though, to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my spirit guides for coming together to give us this incredible message. And until next time, pile number one, stay human. Bye. Hello, my fellow human. If you were drawn to this beautiful rhodochrosonite, or if you were drawn to this card during the shuffle, then this is going to be your reading on what is coming next in your work or career. Keeping in mind these are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave what does not. Knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing below, it does allow me an opportunity to directly connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. Also, if you are interested in supporting the channel further, check out the description box where you will find all the links necessary to do so. You may also email me for your personal reading, and I'll get you out further information from there. And you can also follow me on over to my podcast at Scatter Love Radio, which is a fun, chill hangout session with yours truly. And I really do hope to see you there. Also, for those of you that have been waiting, memberships are now live. With the upload of this video, memberships are now a thing. There's 3 options for you to choose from: Love Drops, Love Bloomers. Love Drops, Love Blossoms, and Love Bloomers. And if you do go down and check out, click on the join button. That will give you the perks to each level, okay? But yes, they are live, and I'm so excited. It's finally here. So awesome. Let's go ahead and get with it and get into reading and find out what is coming next for pile number 2's work and career source. What is coming next for pile number 2's work and career? What messages do you have for my fellow humans? What do they need to know? What is coming next for pile number 2's work and career? Okay, so we've got the second house, Gemini, and Venus energy. A lot of stability. Maybe you are in a very unstable position currently, and now something is about to even out, and you're about to receive a lot more stability. Okay, that's exactly what this feels like, especially with second house coming out with Gemini. It does feel like someone's about to come through and communicate this to you, like, hey, we know it's been a little iffy. Maybe you're in a sales position, or you're in a position that is like kind of like a 1099 position where you're your own contractor, or you're your own boss, basically. Or maybe it was a seasonal position and you were wondering if you were going to get in on the permanent hires, but it does feel like someone is going to come and communicate to you soon that there's going to be a lot more stability here. They've been thankful for your patience. It seems like you've been super patient about this position. But your finances are also going to be affected for the better here, right? It's all about having those material desires that you want. The values and the work ethics have been put into place. And now you're able to enjoy some nicer things, like the luxuries in life, like the finer things, being able to take yourself out to that nice dinner, or maybe getting the massage that you wanted to get, or whatever it is that you like. But it has to do with the way that you've been showing up and the attitude that you've brought forth. It's very appreciated where you're at right now. You're very adaptable, intelligent. You are very agile when it comes to the work that they present to you. You are very cunning. You have a lot of open communication with them. You're someone who is very curious about how to show up in the best possible way. And you've been networking like crazy, and it's been paying off. It's been paying off. Like, they see the work that you're putting forward and they really truly appreciate it. With Venus coming out here, we're talking about magnetizing to yourself that which you most deeply desire when it comes to your position. So honestly, for most, it does feel like a raise, but this could just be getting the accolades. You're finally going to be hearing that. You're finally going to be seeing that, okay, my hard work does pay off. That's exactly what this feels like. We'll definitely get some more on it with the tarot, but this is what's coming. It does feel like there's a lot of gossip around you right now, though, because people are seeing you working hard, but they're not seeing the fruit of your labors, right? And that's hard for a lot of people, because it's like, oh, well, so what? Pile 2 is working hard, but it's not like they're gaining anything from it. Well, just because they're not seeing it, just because you're not seeing it, does not mean it's not going on behind the scenes. And that is something that Source wants to bring through here. You have compromised quite a bit in this position. You've let go of a lot of pleasures in life that other people are continuing to enjoy, even though they know they could live a better life if they were just going to sacrifice a little bit on the journey, but they're not willing to, and you did, and that's about to pay off for you. It does feel like there's something that's coming. It does feel a bit of a surprise. All right, we'll see if we can pull out some more with the tarot here and see what else comes through, but this does feel like a bit of a surprise to me. Okay, it feels like all of a sudden you're going to be like, whoa, I didn't know that my hard work could actually pay off in this type of way. And it's going to leave a lot of people speechless, but I do feel like there is a lot of superficial people around you, like people who don't see the value or the worth in what it is that you're putting out there. And I feel like you see the value, like you see the purpose of what it is that you're doing and why you're doing it, but there are others who don't. And so it's not that you believe them, but it's like that's a lot of negativity to hold on and to bear burden to, right? And if you're interested, check out the podcast for Monday. And what is it? Monday, today is Monday the 11th, I believe. It's either Monday the 11th or 12th. I apologize, I don't have my calendar open to that. Yeah, so no, it'll be Monday the 11th. Okay, so check out the podcast that I posted, because I actually talk about that, where our focus is and what do we do when we're in negative situations like that. But it feels like you've been holding your ground. It does feel like you've been really putting forth the effort. So you may feel, for you, pile 2, this is for those of you that really do own your own business, and maybe you don't and this is still resonating with you, but I really feel like a huge majority of you here own your own business, or you're definitely your own boss in some sort of way. And so it's just like, all I can do is show up. That's what it feels like here. It's like, all I can do is show up and do what is necessary and what's being asked of me. And that's the thing. And so for those of you, and that's why it could be temporary. That's why I was getting that temporary energy. But some of you may not be. It may really be that you are on a seasonal job and you're waiting to see if you'll get on the permanent roster. And so it does feel like, though, for the majority of those of you that picked pile 2, that you may own your own business. So let's see. Source, what is coming next in work or career for pile number 2? Okay, thank you. What is coming next in work or career for pile number 2? Okay, thank you. What is coming next in work or career for pile number 2? Like hanging on by a thread is what it feels like here. It feels like it's like everybody has they're doing this, right? Everybody's doing this and they have their own opinions about what it is that you're doing, and you're well aware of what it is that's going on. You're well aware of what it is that they're saying. And it feels like it's almost like you're in this position, or you're in this place mentally and emotionally where it's like, go ahead and talk, because one day you're going to be asking me how I got to where it is that I got to. That's really what it feels like here. And what's coming next is just that becoming a testimony is becoming a real thing here. Yeah, look at this. I didn't even know this was on the bottom. We have the 9 of Cups. Yeah, a lot of fulfillment here. A lot of fulfillment. You've been juggling a lot. You've let go of a lot, but you've also been juggling a lot here. But this really talks about, too, just a whole bunch of twists and turns. Nothing's been stable for you. Maybe you broke up with somebody in the process, or you got your heart broken in the process of trying to do this. But no matter what you went through, you've persevered. You've overcome the hardships that you have been presented with. You never gave up. All right, let's see what the cards say. The 3 of Cups reversed. Ooh, Judgment. Okay, yeah, and the House of God. Wow. So this could be family that's coming through with the 3 of Cups. That's definitely not my family card, but that's what I heard when I flipped it over, was family. But it does feel like people who have neglected you emotionally, or have expected you to carry them emotionally in the past, these are the ones that are talking the most here. Okay, and no, this is not going to be a reading about them. That's not what this is. It's just sources bringing this through, because they kept saying there's like some sort of gossip around you. And this is someone who's close, or a group. This could be 3 people who are really close to you. And this could even be upwards of 9 people who are close to you, or even 12 people who are really close to you, and they have access to your energy in some way, shape, or form. Who are just saying something like, oh, you know what, pile 2, like they're never going to get to where it is that they're going. And what source is showing here, it's like interesting, because this House of God isn't even for you. It's actually for them. Here you have Judgment coming in. It's like this recognition of your truth, this understanding of your healing, and this calling to home is what I'm being told. It's like they're calling you home. And you might be like, how does that work with, like, maybe I just work at a job that's like a 9 to 5 and I don't own my own business. Like, how does that work? It doesn't matter. It's whatever it is that you're doing, you're meant to be doing this. Like, that's why it felt so familiar to you, right? It feels like you left something that was toxic, or something was vibed out of your life that was toxic for you, and now it's like a call to home is what I keep hearing here. It's like source saying, I'm calling you home, and in doing so, I'm showing others that their shenanigans are not going to be tolerated. So it's like making you a testimony is what I keep feeling here. It's like, I'm going to create you as a testimony. Like, you could maybe have opened your own side business, right? Maybe you're not even trying to make it go big or anything like that, but maybe you have a little side hustle that you like to do, and everybody's got something to say about your little side hustle. I keep seeing candle making, something like that. Like, you make your own candles, or you make your own oil essence, or something like that. Like, it's like you're doing this on the side, and it was always just for fun for you because you really enjoyed it, and then suddenly what happens is like big recognition all of a sudden. It's something that makes you feel happy, though. It's like whatever's coming next in your work or your career, it's definitely bringing you a lot of happiness and fulfillment here. It's definitely bringing you a sense of deepening, right? I actually am going to get a couple of clarifiers here just to see if they'll tell us a little bit deeper. I didn't do this for pile 1, so if you don't tell, I won't tell. Okay, pile 2. Can you tell us a little bit more about what's next for pile number 2's career work source? What's next for pile number 2's work or career? Okay, interesting. Balancing out. You've put in a lot of effort, and you've transformed yourself into this place of being ready to receive that which is rightfully yours. This is a part of your manifestation. For you, pile 2, it feels like work has been a part of your manifestational journey. Finances, like financial freedom, financial stability, like being able to take care of that which you need to take care of, being completely independent of those that maybe have used their position in your life is making you feel bad. Maybe you've had to rely on people in the past to getting to where you're at right now, and it's like making you feel terrible about that. But this is like, this is you tipping the scales from working and showing up and just trusting in this process. You've been super stable in showing up and doing what was required of you. And so it's like, if you own your own business, like you still, even if you didn't have customers or clients or clientele or whatever, it's like you still kept showing up. Even though there was plenty of other options that painted a pretty picture. And you had to learn how to make boundaries to people who were trying to tell you that you had to let this go because they couldn't see your dream. They couldn't see your reality. That's what this feels like. So the next part of this journey is you literally getting recognition for what it is. This isn't even accolades. This is like literally like suddenly something happens and you're like doing everything that you wanted to be doing. So whether that's a raise or something like that, or even if it's just having a permanent job or whatever it is, right? Whatever it is that you're striving for, it's coming to fruition. Like you're going to be settled in a way where you can take care of yourself, take care of your bills, have fun, save some money. Like you're not going to be struggling anymore, relying on others. So let's get some career and life oracles out here, Source. What else would you like to say for pile number 2? What's coming next in their work and career? What's coming next in their work and career? Long term. Oh, I love this. Thank you so much, Source. We have an opportunity could turn into a long-term career move, or you will be asked to commit to a position in exchange for more money. I cannot make this stuff up. I love that so much. Thank you so much, Source, for that confirmation. Can we please get some more? What else would you like to say for pile number 2? What's coming next in their career or their work? Okay, we have star power. You're engaging. You need engaging work that will let your talent shine. You are a natural actor and influencer. You attract fortune and fame. Exactly. Like that's the feeling here. It's like stability. Like suddenly you're just getting seen. Like, yes, the accolades, but this is like being seen. Like, it's like all of a sudden there's somebody who comes in and they purchase something or they see you and what it is that you're offering. And it's somebody who has the ability to connect with far more people than you could have ever imagined. And now all of a sudden you go from, it's like an overnight sensation is what it feels like. This feels like an overnight sensation. But it hasn't been overnight. It's just going to seem overnight to those that didn't see how hard you were working, right? But in reality, we all know it's not actually overnight. It's been a long time in the making. It's been a long time of you showing up and pushing out the negative people. Good luck. Look, I cannot make this up. Your fortune is improving and you will get a lucky break soon. Collect nuggets of wisdom. You will need them in the near future. So I'm hearing investments are really good for you, like making sure that you understand investing, because I feel like you're going to be getting money in a position, like you're going to have money where you're going to be in a position where you can invest it. You can, buy stock, like you can do things that maybe you've never been able to do before. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck over here. Innovation. You will need to come up with new strategies to keep your plans in motion. Old ways are outdated. Invent, create, and test ideas. Yeah. So it's gonna look at what's underneath that. Investment. Invest in your education and make some big plans for the future. Take calculated risks, but save something to fall back on. Honest work. It's okay to have a job that's not very glamorous. Get some experience and help you move up in the future. Success is a process, not a quick fix. That's exactly what I've been saying here. It's like this is something that's been a long in the making for you. They want you to invest. They want you to invest your money. They want you to invest in yourself. Like you're going to be very comfortable soon. Like something is changing. It's like the cogs are all falling into place here. right? And they're all going to be turning soon, and they're all going to be making this all come together for you, and all this good stuff is coming into your life because you kept showing up. Even when no one believed that you could, right? Even when everyone had their doubts, like, you still kept showing up. Boom, we have new beginnings on the bottom here with Dawn. I'm so excited for you, Pile 2. Like, I'm like so giddy right now. I can't even. This just feels so cool. So cool. Like, I'm so excited for you. And whatever it is, even if it's like, again, I was saying that makes sense why I kept feeling like it's like a permanent position, and then the first card out we get is long term. So it's like almost like everybody feels like it's not you. Like, you know that there's something long term about what it is that you're doing, but it feels like everyone around you thinks that this is some little pansy game that you're playing or something like that. And you're like, no, like, y'all just don't get it. You're seeing the beauty in it with Swan Beauty. Yeah, and look, this is that confirmation that, look, and the path of purpose with Shark here underneath that. You don't see this coming. This is like going to be a surprise for you. Like, I'm not even going to have a time frame here for you because this is meant to be a surprise when it happens. They want you to know that it's coming because they want you to keep showing up. It feels like you've kind of been running on empty. You know, it's like, I've been showing up so much. Like, when are things going to turn in my favor? Source is saying here, like, just stay steady. Just stay steady because it's coming. It is coming. Why do I hear that song, Rock Steady? Oh, I think it's a Christian song. It's like, Rock Steady. Oh, how does that go? Like, I can't remember right now. Check it out. I think it's called Rock Steady. And I'm pretty sure it's a Christian rock song. That's so crazy. I haven't listened to that song since I was probably like 12 or 13 years old. That was a long time ago. But yeah, check that out. Okay, Rock Steady. And if you find it and you know who it is, would you comment it down below in the comments too so that other people can check out the lyrics to it or listen to it? Thank you so much for those of you that do that. You guys are truly lifesavers. It takes a community. It really does. And you all own your part so beautifully. Okay? But yeah, you're definitely coming into this very beautiful time, this very beautiful space. I'm so excited for you, Pile 2. Oh my Jeebus. So excited. Oh, this is so cool. What else would you like to say here, Source, for pile number 2? What's coming next in their career and work? Thank you. On the bottom, we have air, open-mindedness, objectivity, and learning. So it's important for you to continue to learn. Whatever it is that you're doing, keep learning. Like, keep learning whatever you can. Keep opening yourself up to that energy so that you can make sure that you have the wisdom you need to move on to the next part of your journey. You're going to be leaving a lot behind. Now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. So it does feel like many of you have asked, can I please have help with this? Like, this has been a frustrating situation, understandably so. Understandably so. And they're saying that now that you've asked, just be open to that. And I think actually on the last reading that I posted, if you watched it, one of the readings on there, I talked about asking your divine angels for help and saying, you know, my angels of highest light and love, my ancestors of highest light and love, my guides of highest light and love, source of highest light and love, I give you all permission to interfere in my life as you see fit to help guide me back towards my path of purpose. And for those of you that took that seriously or chose to do that or saw that reading, wherever you're at, it's fine. It's like they're saying that now that you've asked, be open to that. Or for those of you that have fallen on your knees and said, Source, I can't. I need help. Like, I'm doing what you're asking me to do, but I don't see anything coming from it. And there's a lot of negativity around me. I just need some help. And it's coming. Look, and then we have Grace and Antoinette here to help heal the situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. And so for those that have been really negative about what it is that you've been doing, you can actually help heal the situation by seeing it from their point of view. Like, if they've helped support you in any one way, shape, or form, it's not saying that you're not grateful for that help, but maybe it'll help you heal overall just by seeing, okay, wow, they really did step up and help me when I needed them the most. Yeah, they've been supporting me. Maybe they have been holding it over my head and making me feel bad about it, but it's because they don't understand what I'm doing and they don't see it from my point of view, but I can at least see it from their point of view. And that will help you come from a place of just being like less resentful for the energy that they may be pushing around, right? And it's not easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. Look, we have lotus flower, unfoldment. Yeah, you're in the process of unfolding here. The light is shining down on you. Okay, things are coming to fruition for you here very soon. You had to go through the mud and the muck and get through the ugly parts of yourself and your journey and your healing journey, and now you're coming up into the light. Wow. Prosperity with Peacock. Oh my Lord. This is amazing. I am in love with your reading, pile 2. Absolutely. There's a lot of prosperity coming to you, a lot of wealth, a lot of just being okay. Like you're gonna, it feels like there's so much coming to you that you're not gonna know what to do with it all, right? And it may be over a lifetime, but it's gonna put you in a position that you've never been in before, and that's beautiful. Fire, we have Aries, Leo, Sag with confidence, optimism, passion, and bravery. So this is absolutely something you're very passionate about, something you were very brave to take on, something you were like, okay, this is what I want to do. And you didn't take the easy road. And maybe everybody has their sayings about you. Like I said, there's a lot of gossip around you right now, but they may not be seeing it from your point of view, but can you open yourself up to see it from their point of view so that you are unbothered truly by whatever it is that they have to say about you? Because they don't see the outcome. Just because they don't see the outcome doesn't mean that it's not there, right? And it's hard when people treat us like that, like we just want to be mad at them, but sometimes it's just because they're coming from their own wounds. Merit making, goodness, humanness, and morality. Yeah, they want you to stay in this place of being humble and kind, even to people who may not be so kind to you. It doesn't mean that you have to invite them into your life. And it doesn't mean that you have to give them access to everything that you're doing, but to staying kind, you know that saying, kill them with kindness. That's the energy that's coming through here. You're very ready for this. Preparation, prompt and arrangement. This is something that you've been preparing for a long time. There's a lot of stability coming here with 44. This is something you're ready to receive. It's been a nightmare. Suffering, darkness, and persecution. This is what I was saying. It's like there's a lot of people who are judging you right now. That's a nightmare. It's like, why can't you just believe in me? Like, I keep hearing that. Why can't you just believe in me? What I did for myself, and you can't even appreciate that. Why can't you believe in me? It's because they don't believe that they're capable of doing anything near what it is that you're doing. But here you are, you're in this place of satisfaction, you're comfortable, maybe you've had some lazy days, you've been able to take it easy here lately because it's like you kind of have built something up that's been put on autopilot, but you're still showing up and doing the work, right? You still have to show up and do what's necessary. Yeah, so for some of you, you've absolutely had to have help from someone. This is failure, castaway, and poor, homeless. Maybe you don't have your own home. Maybe you're relying on someone to help you right now. Or maybe you don't have money to take care of yourself. And so there's people helping you pay your bills right now. And it's like, that's why I feel like Source is saying to see it from their place, right? To see it from where they're coming from. Because while you see the value in what it is that you're doing, even though they can't, if you open yourself up to seeing, okay, they're kind of extending themselves to help me right now. And I could see where that would be really hard and tiring, especially if they can't see what it is that I'm doing. Even though you know that when you're able to, you're going to help, you're going to take care of your side of the bargain. Like, it's not something I feel like you would run away from. I don't feel like that at all, but I feel like opening yourself up to seeing the sacrifices that maybe they've made to help you get to where it is that you're going will help you realize that, okay, like I can see where they're coming from and I don't have to take what they're saying so seriously, because as soon as I'm in a position where I can, and it does feel like it's coming soon, it does feel like as soon as I'm in a position where I can, I'm going to give back. I'm going to help alleviate this difficult situation. So for some of you, you're in a very difficult, odd situation, right? And it might feel odd, it might feel embarrassing, but it's not meant to be. This is just a part of your story, okay? We have robbery here, exploitation, incaution, and unfairness. And this is how I feel like these people are feeling. Like, this is that energy. They feel like you're robbing them of something, okay? And that's why they're saying it. Like, they're doing all this stuff to help you, and they feel like you're taking advantage of them right now, even though you're not. you're not taking advantage. You're showing up, you're doing the work, source is helping you, you're getting somewhere, but they do feel like you're taking advantage of them. And this could be why marionette, dictatorship, determination, and reluctance, because they're used to having control in your life that they no longer have control over. Okay? And so that's why Source is saying, like, open yourself up to seeing where they're at, the position that they're in, but also at the same time, open yourself up to the truth of the situation. Is this someone who's going to be there with you on the next step of the journey? Is this someone who's going to always be on this journey with you? And if not, why is that? And honoring that, like, is this someone who's trying to make you feel bad so they can control you? Or is this someone who's making you feel bad because they feel like they're being overextended right now? But can you come at that situation, no matter what it is, from a place of kindness and accepting that this is just where we are right now? Things are changing. Things are going to change. Look at this. Underneath merit making, we have gift, souvenir, promotion, and delight. I cannot make this up. But see, there's these energies behind you or around you: disturbance, obscure, irritation, and supernatural. Like, that's why these people, they just don't believe in anything other than what they can see, what is physically in front of them. But Source is trying to help you remember that you're coming into a place where they're not going to be able to go, and you don't have to feel bad for where you're at right now, but putting the shoe on the other foot allows you to come into this connection or the situation with a lot more compassion. And that's what Source wants. So if you feel like this is resonating with you, leave a peacock down below and say, I appreciate those that have supported me so that I can get to my path of purpose, right? And that's just showing Source that you really do and feel gratitude for where they've placed you at, okay? Let's take a look at your card, though. Look, Wombat Spirit, be at home. So I do feel like this is just that confirmation. This is something that's having to do with your home life. You have needed to ask for help. Right? You needed to ask for help. You needed someone to help you out. There's some sort of dependent situation going on here, and it's a home situation. That could even just be as much as your cell phone. It might not be that big of a deal. It might be something small, but I just feel like there's something that's being helped out so that you can have this home life that you are living currently. And that's about to change. Source is showing you, like, you've been able to make a home wherever you go, and now you're about to make your own home. And it's going to leave these people speechless, and that's fine, because that's been the goal of Source all along, was to show them that miracles can happen. And you're going to be that walking, talking miracle, even whether they believe it or not, right? So keep your head held high, continue to have hope, show up with compassion, show yourself compassion. But this is what I'm seeing for you here. If this resonated, leave me a thumbs up. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there and get on out of here. I do want to take a quick second, though, to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my spirit guides for coming together to give us this message. And until next time, pile number 2, stay human. Bye. Hello, my fellow human. If you were drawn to this beautiful bloodstone, or if you were drawn to this card during the shuffle, then this is going to be your reading on what is coming next in my work or my career. Keeping in mind these are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave what does not, knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing down below, it does allow me an opportunity to directly connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. Also, if you are interested in supporting the channel further, check out the description box below, where you will find all the links necessary to do so. You can email me for a personal reading. I'll get you out further information from there. And you can also follow me on over to my podcast at Scatter Love Radio, which is a fun, chill hangout session with yours truly. And I do really hope to see you there. And also, in the news of memberships, memberships are now live. There are 3 levels. You have Love Drops, Love Blossoms, and Love Bloomers. And they all have their own perks. They all build on one another. So if you are interested in that, check the join button down below, and you can pick out the membership that works best for you in this time frame. I really hope to see you over there. It's going to be a real tight community, and I do feel already that the readings are going to be a tad bit different for those, just because they're going to be specified to those that join in that. Okay, so with that being said, I'm so excited it's finally here, but let's get to your reading and let's find out what is coming next in pile number 3's work or career source. What messages do you have for them? What's coming next in pile number 3's work or career? What would you like to say? What's coming next in pile number 3's work or career? So we've got Virgo, 5th house, and Aries. Are you dating someone at work? Like, okay. Yeah, that's what's coming through. Or you want to date someone from work? Okay. I know, you are here for a work reading, but that's the energy that's coming through. So if that's not going to resonate with you, you can always check out one of the other readings. I don't feel like that's going to be the whole of the reading, though, just so you know. I do feel like they're going to get into what else is coming up here. But let me just tap on this real quick, okay? No, I'm not trying to be dirty about it. Okay, so what they're saying here, really quick, and then I'm going to shift it to the work aspect of it, but they're saying that for someone here, this feels like a very specific message. You've been wanting to date someone from work, you've been flirting, you've been having a good time, playing around, goofing off, and so on and so forth, and they actually really do like you back. Like, they do think you're cute, they think you're handsome, they think that they would like to date you, and so there is going to be someone coming forth asking to go on a date here. They're going to take the initiative and they're going to say, hey, what's up? You want to go out? And it's going to be something that's very balanced. There's going to be a lot of give and take to it. It's going to be something that's very new and fun and fresh, okay? All right. Now that I got that out, they wanted me to say that. Okay. Can we please focus on the work aspect, source? Please. I know sometimes you take over my readings. I don't have control over that. But I also feel like for some of you, you're about to become a leader or someone that's looked at like a leader, right? And someone who's seen as being able to express yourself, let your creativity flow, and show that as you continue to build on your work, right? You've been very humble. You've been very modest and generous with your ideas. You've been very logical in your approach. And your routines are very helpful to others who need that routine in their life. So maybe you're in a management position, or maybe you're in a leadership position, or even if you're not, you're in a place now where people are taking your lead. Like, they're taking what you're showing up as very seriously. Okay, so definitely with the Mars energy here, it does feel like you're about to come into a leadership position, or you just received a leadership position, but it's something where you're going to be able to be very courageous and brave and go towards your passions and take action towards what it is that you want. It feels like there's some sort of reformation. Like, I'm reforming the way that things are done. Like, I'm going to change the bylaws here, or I'm going to really write something new, some new policies here, because these old ones are way outdated. They're not working. But it does feel like you're like taking action for your team or for those that you work with, because you yourself have felt the bite of outdated policies and situations. And so you're coming in saying, okay, like, look, I'm done with this. We need to change this. And so you've just been slowly working your way towards something, and it does feel like you're about to, it's like a big bang coming in here. Something's about to change for you in this trajectory, this progression that you're making. Like, suddenly you're going to be seen, and they're going to be like, oh, hey, pile 3 has some great ideas. Like, let's give them a raise. Let's give them a position where they can actually do and implement these ideas. And that's what it does feel like here. I mean, overall, it's been really positive across the board, which I appreciate. Source bringing in these positive energies. So I do feel like this year for a lot has been really hard. And so I feel like this is a reprieve for most of us coming in. Okay, so I feel like for those of us that have been doing the work, that's why this has been such a positive reading. Because you all know I don't shy away from the negative readings, or the ones that are just hard to get through, right? I shouldn't say negative, but they're just like those healing readings. I don't shy away from those, but I feel like this is definitely a reprieve for so many who have been working really hard this year to heal themselves, to overcome hardships within their lives and to really focus on building up themselves, right? And letting go of people who aren't serving us on the journey. But let's get some tarot on it and find out what more they'd like to say. Source, what's coming next in pile number 3's work or career? What's coming next in pile number 3's work or career? Yeah. Okay. Really? I cannot make this stuff up. Look at what's on the bottom of the deck. The 2 of Cups. It came out in the upright. Yeah, so there must be love coming at work. Because of work, yeah. Look, it's like letting go of superficial ideas, letting go of it, the belief that it had to be a certain someone, or the belief that it had to be, you know, this way or that way. It's like you're letting that go, or you're letting go of someone who did you dirty from the past. You're finally healed from that and realizing that you learned a lot of valuable lessons. And so now someone's coming to invite you to love. And I'm, again, if Source takes it over, I cannot change the way the cards are going to lay. Like, I don't go through and pick out cards. It's just, do you know how long that would take? Like, I just want people to understand how long it would take for a tarot reader to be here. Like, let me pick out the perfect card. There's 78 cards in here. That's a lot of cards to go through, right? So Source, what is happening next in pile 3's work or career? Yeah. Boom. We have the 6 of Cups in the reverse. This is my soulmate card. For it to come out into the reverse, it's talking about how you've always had failed relationships in the past. And maybe that's been... Whoa. I am so sorry about that. Hello. Okay, hold up. Let me pause this. Now that you saw my water bottle in the window and everything over here. I don't know why that happened. I'm usually really good about missing the camera. Like, I'm pretty aware of where it's at, but I feel like that's the thing. It's a sideways view. That's what it was, a sideways view. It's giving you a sideways view of who you are. That's why I was saying, like, maybe your relationships have affected you in the past when it came to your work. So it's like just feeling worthy of deserving something that suits you and is in alignment with your journey. It feels like you've been struggling with that in the past. And even with work, like, you haven't found work just yet that is something that you actually have fallen in love with, something that you really truly enjoy. Like, you just kind of show up because this is what we're supposed to do, but it also feels like it's something that, you know, like, you're about to come into this place where it's like, I need to find something that is more suited to me. And that's why this feels very fast. Like, it's going to happen fast for you. We have the 6 of Wands on the bottom and the upright. Yeah, alliances. So there's going to be someone that comes in that I feel like is going to turn into more than just an alliance. Like, it's going to turn into a loving relationship for many of you. Source, what else? What's coming next? Wow. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. And you're going to be put in a position of authority here with the Queen of Wands. Like, you're going to be able to set boundaries. You're going to set terms. Like, it definitely feels like that. And you're also going to, like, break free from this constrained place of being. Of feeling like your worth is only as good as those people that have treated you in the past. Like, you're no longer holding on to that. And you might be like, what does this have to do with my career? Well, it has everything to do with your career. It has everything to do with your work, because it's why you're not finding something that suits you. It's why you keep coming into these positions here with the Sun in reverse. This is talking about being caged in. Like, I know why the caged bird sings. That's what I'm hearing right now. You've been singing and singing and singing, and no one hears you because no one around you is meant to hear your song. They're not for you. And so they're showing here that, like, they're trying to bring someone in that is on the same level as you. And I feel like eventually what's going to happen is that it's going to turn into so much more. Yeah, it's your perspective. You're gaining a fresh new perspective, being okay with who you are. We have the 10 of Wands in the upright here, and that talks about a friendship that goes through thick and thin together. Right? The only time my 10 of Wands talks about a burden, it can be when it's in the reverse. And it's not really a burden. It's just talking about responsibility, taking on responsibility that's not yours. So in the upright, we're talking about going through something with someone and they become like your ride or die. Like they're in it to win it with you. And that's what we have here. Because in the past, you weren't able to set firm boundaries. And that's what the Queen of Wands represents, is boundary setting. And so Source wants to bring in this collaboration with you. Someone who sees you for you. Who says, hey, pile 3's got it all. They're smart. They're incredible. They're intelligent. They're witty. They're funny. Right? It's someone I can play with. It's someone I can support. It's someone that I can invest in. And I know they're going to go places. And we have the Ace of Coins in the upright. Yep, this is a gift. Ooh, this is a gift. This is Source bringing you a gift. I mean, which has been pretty consistent across the board, is this idea of a surprise coming in. But this is Source bringing you a gift of your heart's deepest desires. I feel like work for you is just something like, I just show up because I'm supposed to. Like, I'm supposed to work. I'm supposed to pay these bills. I'm supposed to do this. I'm supposed to do that. But it's like your heart's deepest desires are to have somebody that's there with you through thick and thin. And that's exactly what Source is saying. It's like, I want to bring that to you. I don't want you to continue struggling on this anymore. You've let go of a lot of those devils in your life, right? So we have Whale coming out, Breach. Yeah, you might be moving soon too. Like Source may be taking you to a whole new place. Or this is saying that this person is going to travel to you, right? But this card talks about getting out of Dodge, getting out of your zip code. More than just a coffee break. It's literally like taking a break and refreshing yourself. Like going on a mini vacation so that you can recenter yourself. Look, we have reflection on the bottom here with winter solstice. Yeah, it feels like you've been in a lot of reflection here. It feels like you're continuing to be in that. But you're learning how to nurture yourself here. You're learning how to bring nurturing to you based on that. Now, since they are talking about love, I'm going to grab a love oracle here just to see what comes through. And Source is wasting no time in flying that out here. Love who you are. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. Number 8, you're clearing out karmic cycles to bring in your new abundance. I cannot make this stuff up. It had to do with the way that, like, your relationships in the past, like maybe you dealt with a narcissist or a sociopath, someone who is bipolar, someone who, I'm hearing multiple personality disorder. Okay, like I'm hearing a lot right now. Like you've dealt with someone who just broke you down and made you feel awful about yourself. And in that, it was like you stayed longer than, like it was like overstaying your welcome because you didn't know any better, right? And because of that, you had a hard time loving who you were, not seeing your beauty fully, not seeing that you're a magnetic type of person, that you are sexually attractive, that you are very desirable, that people do want you, that people do desire you. And like I said, I know this is a career reading, but Source is taking over the reading here. And I cannot help that. If you want, check out one of the other 2 readings. But Source is just coming in saying that your position in life and your position in your career, why it hasn't panned out for you yet is because you really have had a hard time seeing that you were worthy of more than what it was that you were doing. So you may have had a very bottom level, entry level job that you were never able to grow from. Maybe you never got a raise. Maybe you never got anything out of it. It was just basically, I'm showing up and I'm doing what I'm told because that's what I feel like I have to do. Because I don't feel worthy of anything else. 15:15 on the clock. And you're letting go of the devils in your life. And it's been a huge, huge act of rebellion for you to let go of these people who don't serve you. But at the same time, it's also left you tarnished and scarred and exhausted and feeling like you don't matter. And no one should feel like that, pile 3, because you do matter. You're here for a purpose. You have life. You have breath in your lungs. You are here for a purpose. You were gifted life over, like, what is the number? It's like 3 trillion or 3 gazillion. It's like being alive is like 1 in some ridiculously large number. That means you have purpose. There's no way it doesn't. It's a miracle. You're already a walking miracle. But you have to also remember to take time to heal that part of yourself that doesn't believe that. and see the truth in that so that you can find the purpose that you're meant to live in. Look, we have 37 on the bottom here, which is 10, and 10 is all about completing a cycle. Act as if your partner is here, whether you have someone in your life or not. Act as if they are with you, so you will always consider them. This is that confirmation, like love is what you've been wanting. And then we have number 12 here, which is connected with the Hanged Man here. Have faith, trust your faith in this situation. Love is the one thing that you want more than anything. And it doesn't have to be romantic love. It could just be wanting a friend, like a soul partner in life. Like, you know, like I said, that ride or die. Like, that's someone that you can go and hang out with and have a good time with. But with the 5th house up here, we do have this indication of someone that wants to date. And so right now you're learning to find a new willpower to take on those things that may scare you, those things that may frighten you, those things that may terrify you even. Right? Things that you would have never done in the past. You're coming into a place of being stronger within yourself. And finding out that the strength within you is much, much stronger than you ever gave it courage for. Or credit for. We have reliability on the bottom. This is what I feel like. Like, you've been this reliable person. You just keep showing up. You do what you need to do. You don't enjoy it. It's not something you find a lot of fun in. It's like, yep, here we go. You know, it's like you could show up. You could be in the worst mood possible, but you're really good at putting a smile on your face, and nobody knows what you're truly feeling, because deep down, it's like, you know that this is not what you're meant to do, but it's like, it's almost like it's not that you haven't done healing. It's just you're in this place of like, I don't know where else to go. And so it does feel like somebody's coming in to invest in you. And it's not money. It's just time and energy and love. And that's going to like give you this new inspirational spark. What else would you like to say here, Source? Thank you. House 3. Early learning, childhood relations, the rational mind, and communication. Yeah, this is healing those old childhood hurts and wounds, those things that have kept you back. Like, just letting it go. You're letting it go finally. Finding peace within. On the bottom, Libra, we have consideration, fairness, and harmony. And I feel like that's the energy that's coming in. Someone who's going to be considerate of you. Someone who is going to be very harmonious with you. And very fair. And you may not know how to take it right away. Like, you may be like, oh, this is different. Okay, I'm going to get some career and life cards. Don't worry. I actually did you a little bit different, pile 3. But to be fair, the energy is a lot different than what the rest of the reading was about. Okay, thank you. Patience. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. Yeah, I do feel like that's it. You're just gaining information as you go, and that's what's important for you. And it says here on the bottom, Indriel, you are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of its inhabitants. I can't make this up. You feel like you're not here for purpose? Look, this is a direct message from Source saying absolutely. You have a light within you that's meant to change the world. And changing the world doesn't have to be as big as affecting on a global scale. It could be as small as affecting just a small group of people. And you matter just as much as someone who affects people on a global scale. There's no difference between the two of you. And you might be like, but they're affecting more people. You know what? That's true. But how do you know that the people that you affect, you could affect one person and that one person could go on to change the world? How do you know? You don't. You're just as important. And you need to hear that. I feel that that's something you deeply, deeply need to hear. Now, since this is talking about a love reading, let me grab some yin yang cards for you. Yeah, okay. What else would you like to say about this reading, Source? What other messages do you have here? Thank you. Yeah, I'm not surprised that came out. They have one more card they want to make. What else would you like to say here, Source? I feel like you have one more card. That one? Okay. It was more than one card, but I had to go with it. So we have facade, beliefs. This is, you are good at putting on a face. It's not that you're trying to live on inauthentically. It's just that it's easier to shy away from others than to tell them how you truly feel, because there's this feeling that people don't care. And what this person is bringing in, this could be a career that you're actually going towards. This could be something that you're about to manifest physically in your life, is bringing stability, harmony, and flow, right? But this is that energy that I was getting. There's a lot of regret and repression that you've been going through and healing yourself. And you've been working. Like, I want you to know that they're seeing that you've worked on this. I want you to understand that they are very aware that you've taken the steps to heal this within yourself. Okay? We have Pluto transformation. So you're definitely in a place of transformation. Like, things are changing. You're not going to be living like the life you're about to go into, pile 3. You've never lived before, and you're going to be so grateful for. Like, epiphany, breakthrough. Things are changing. Sometimes we have to go through a breakdown before we have a breakthrough. There's been a lot of third-party situations in your life. Again, those failed relationships coming through here. It could have been with an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We had Libra come out on the bottom of the deck. That could be who's coming in. Then we also have release, surrender, and purge. Exactly. This is what it is that they're asking you to do. Surrender to the situation. Release this situation. Let's grab some career cards here and see what comes through. Source, what else is going on? What's coming next in pile number 3's career and work? What can you tell us on the career status? Thank you. We have rewards. You're cashing in on all the good work you've done. Raises, bonus, and prosperity are coming in. Keep going and keep growing. Yes, I love this for you. And this one flew out. We have make it work. You have all the tools you need to succeed. You have to put in the effort. You excel at working with your hands and fixing problems. So again, you have everything you need. This feels like magician energy to me. You have everything you need to manifest the life that you desire. And it's coming, but remembering that you're worthy of that. May I please have one more here, source, for pile number 3? What else would you like to say for pile number 3? Expression. You need work that lets you express your creative self. You could do well at writing, blogging, or a career in communication. And Virgo energy definitely connects with Mercury energy, with just also communication. So you might need to just find ways to express yourself right now, and then finding creative ways to use that to find a career in the future, right? We have reflection on the bottom. Take time to revisit the past and figure out what you want to do. Knowing what you don't like will show you what you truly love. I cannot make this up. Reflection. Reflection. Look at this. So synchronistic. Absolutely amazing. So you're definitely learning something very powerful for yourself. Now, because yours is a little bit different, I'm not going to do the Panther Oracle cards, because I feel like source is very clear on what's going on in your reading here. But if you do feel like this is resonating with you, leave a little gold coin. I believe there's a gold coin emoji down below, and say, I use all of my life skills to bring my rewards. Okay, so you let source know you're ready to come into this higher place of expression and vibration, and that you know that you are worthy of receiving that which you ask for, because you are so deserving of manifesting your desires in this reality, pile 3, okay? So let's take a look at your oracle card. It says that we have trust in the magic, number 66. Source is just saying right now it's time for you to trust in this process. Okay, it's been really hard. It's been really difficult, but things are coming together, and they're going to come together in a way that's going to surprise you. Like, you may be doing something right now that you don't really enjoy, but know and trust that that's leading you to something that is truly meant for you. Okay? You're learning the skills right now that you need to reap the rewards of a great life. All right? You're doing a magnificent job, so keep showing up, but try to show up in this place of having compassion for yourself and honoring just how strong you truly are. All right. So this is what I see for you, pile number 3. I'm sending you out this big, big, big energetic hug. I love you so, so much, and I'm so honored to have you here on my channel. Leave me a thumbs up if this resonated with you, but I'm going to go ahead and leave it there and get on out of here. I want to take a quick second to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my spirit guides for coming together to give us this message. And until next time, pile number 3, stay human. Bye.